Good morning, good morning, good morning. I don't know if I'm here live or what. I think I am, but I don't know. Let's go to sounds. We are testing everything out. Output, we want hyper. Oh, I think we got it now. Input is hyper. Oh, we got that. We are testing, running. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So, you get me this morning. Roy is on vacation today, travel day, so we'll get Roy back tomorrow. What is Roy saying here? How are you doing? Roy checking on me. Roy checking on me. See how I'm doing over here. We got nobody here yet. Nobody here yet. I think this thing's fixing to break. Is it gonna break out? Gonna break down? What we gonna do? What we gonna do? We got Bookmap up here today. We'll be showing you Bookmap today. I don't like this thing. I don't know. I'm going to leave it in a little trade. We're going to get out. We just need a little bit here to pass take profit traders. We want to see if we can get down to, let's see where anchored VWAP is, around 60. 60 would be a perfect entry. If we can get around 60, then we would look to see after that. This might be the rundown that we're looking for, though. Or MES, we're going to keep it with 5. See if we can make a little money today. I want to see this thing come closer down to 60. So we're by ourselves today. I need to share the stuff. Share. Are we live or not? It's saying I'm live, but it's not showing here I'm live. What are we doing here? YouTube live 8:45. I'm going to copy the link. Live now. Let's see if anybody been getting anybody in here this morning. That'd be great. Well, there's 60 test. Are we going to come on down some? We're going to wait and see. I don't like a few things here. We'll see if we break down here what we do. It's not loving this. See if we come all the way back to the 8. I'm looking for 60. Hey, we got somebody here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I said I wanted 60, so we're gonna try it here. We're gonna put this stop below that. Put this back up towards the high, and we'll see what happens if we get in it. If we make money, if we don't. Might come all the way back down to the 8. It could come down further. CBD is about plus 2,000. So this is not looking fabulous yet. Had a big tank, so we got puts are spiking, calls are dropping, volume's coming down. So this might end up being a bad play. Oh, yep, I know. Streaming Bookmap. So that's what you see. And then let's see, Harry, if we swap back over to this, now you should see my TradeObate, my Top Step screen and my rights. Give me a confirmation, please, sir, if you see that. $50 up, $56 up. Probably will stream Bookmap. Do you hear me? That's the question. Am I getting volume coming through? Do we got any volume? Anything coming through the speakers? Do you hear me saying anything? Do you hear me talking to you? Need a little test here, see if you can hear me. If you can hear me, can you hear me? I had a nice pop there, then it came back. I'm not liking that. I'm not liking it so far. We did have retail sales come out this morning, came out 0.2. Forecast is 0.6, but previous is -9. So, all right, perfect. We'll be swapping between that. My chart here and Bookmap. I'm probably going to be on about an hour, and then I'm going to leave Bookmap up at least till lunch or so for you guys if you need it. So you'll have it. We are not going to let this trade turn red, so we're guaranteed a little money here. We might get stopped out. We need to lock in some profit on it while we can. We are boogieing over here. We need 50 more bucks. 250 gets us past here. We're boogieing on up here on Take Profit Trader. We are about to, if it hits 71.25 here, we'll pass the account. But it's wanting to kind of stall for a second. Let's see if it pops back up some. You got calls just going crazy on Tide. Going absolutely crazy on Tide. So we are going to, might come back and catch us here. We're going to guarantee a $200 day though on this first account. And then we can always come back and re-enter if we see something that looks good, looks positive for us. It'll probably take us out and then pop back up. But that was actually a great entry there. We could have waited a little more. Around 60 was our entry. We were looking at the anchor VWAP on the 10-minute, which is now at 58.72. It was 60 when we first started this. So we need a little more push here. 71.25. Pass this Take Profit Trader. That'll be my third account with them. We're taking it slow. We're just trying to get 5 accounts passed, and we'll creep through, try to make a couple $100 a day on them and see if we can get some good payouts on them. There's our goal plan, not goal plan. That's stupid. Harry, did y'all get one game this weekend or did y'all get swept? We got one, should have got 2, was up by a run going into the 9th and gave it away. So that was very frustrating. Very frustrating. This thing right here got a tick away from our take profit there. We'll always move to 50. I think we need 50 to get it. Oh, that got me. Yeah, I needed 50. Let's see if we can get it. Don't take your time. All right, this almost hit the 350 target. We might move this thing up a little bit. Guaranteed 250 on this trade. know y'all lost one on the doubleheader. Did you lose? Hey, we just passed Take Profit Trader too, by the way. I just noticed that. So that's a great sign. Great day. Great day. Today is a great day to have a great day, boys and girls. Did you go see your boy Neil yesterday? Go see Suave? Just me and you. It's just a couple guys talking here. Nobody else has joined so far, so. All right, we're going to the second Take Profit Trader. We got another one ready to go. So if we can pass this one, we'll be sitting pretty good. Let's see where we come back to. We got the anchor VWAP on the 10 is at 59 now. So back around that 60 range, if we can get there, if it'll hold, we'll look for another long. I did. He was pissy because he was going to stay in concrete and get the run. Oh my gosh. That boy's got some stuff going on, don't he? Boy, got some stuff going on. We got a bachelor party the rest of this trip this week. We're taking, I think Nilnum's coming up Friday. We're going to Branson on Wednesday night. We're playing Paynes Valley on Thursday. Look it up here. It is an unbelievable course. Yeah, we're going to go up early. We got 4 of us going up for a 4-man on Thursday morning. It is an absolute beautiful course designed by Tiger Woods. It is a phenomenal course. If you're watching the YouTube golf, a lot of them's played it, and a lot of them rave about it all the time. So it is a very nice course. Now we got to wait for another pullback before we can do anything else. We got orders all the way up to 87.50, which is on up there. So let me move that. Probably going to take a chance here on Take Profit Trader. It's not as, we can give it a little room. Give it a little room here. Let's see what happens. So you got this. Let's go back and look at Bookmap. There's Bookmap showing. You got those orders up to 75 and those 87.50. Of course, you've got some down around the 60 range. So that's where we would look for an entry if we see anything down there. We'll see. We did get in on Take Profit Trader, so we'll give it a little room to run here. We're going to put our stop at that zone. So if it goes all the way back to the zone, we'll get stopped out. Dude, I've seen that, the no natural gas thing. I saw where Blue Canoe, I guess, was having food trucks and stuff in. They still don't have that fixed. That is that's not a great look there, man. They should have that thing. It was Atmos, I think, who it is, correct? That's crazy. No timeline. Wow. I mean, it's not like people depend on gas or anything, right? Did y'all make it unscathed with the tornadoes? Everything coming through Saturday. Look, got a little hairy over here. I actually got nervous for a change. I don't normally get nervous when storms come through, but when you got a tornado siren right down the street from your house and it's going off for 30 minutes straight, that is not something that you look forward to. But luckily it missed us. I know it hit. I think Tylertown got hit really hard, a few other places. So hate that for them, but I am glad that we did not get hit with it. That was not wouldn't have been nice. I remember I actually got hit by tornadoes once when I was we're actually in meetings in Memphis and had to cut loose and get out because it was pretty rough over here. That's when it came through. I think it hit y'all. That's when it hit y'all that time too and took a lot of Tupelo out. So. Well, Harry, I'm glad you could join me this morning. Like I said, Roy is on vacation. He will be back tomorrow, supposedly. Fingers crossed, nothing happens with their traveling back home. But praise him, keep them safe and while they're traveling. So they got themselves a young kid. So definitely want to keep them in our thoughts and prayers. Make sure they make it home safely. Get Roy back tomorrow. I will be out. I'm not sure if I'm streaming Wednesday or not. I'm traveling this week, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna hop in on Wednesday. If I'm gonna just be done for the week after Tuesday. I'll see if Roy might could solo it for a little bit, but since we missed a day last week, gonna miss at least one day this week. So it possibly could be two. So coming down here to my level I'm looking at here, I need to be careful. You can't just go in. I'm not loving Tide. CBD never really ran away, so it's not anything great. It's about 1,800 now. It got up to over 2,000 at one point. Here's a 60 level again, so let's see if we get anything off of it. Could come down a little further here. We're going to take one here, see if we can get up here, back to this high day. If we can break that, that would be fantastic. Give us 400 on this account. Put it back close to positive, but we're going to put this stop right there. Y'all notice I did adjust my brackets here so they wasn't as far out. I was having to go so far to move them since we are trading MES right this second. So I'd love to see this thing pop back up. I don't know. I don't like CBD. It's at 1,200 now. And I'm not loving Tide. Let's make sure this Tide hadn't updated on me here. Oh, it's still showing the same. Volume's still really high, but premiums are coming down a good bit. Sorry, I can't show that too. It only lets me show. I got two different computers and I got to do two different screens. I can't show two screens on one without logging out of one and logging back into another with unless I change it here, which I could do it here. Let's see. Give me a second, guy. If I could share that too, I would love to. We're logged in. Let's see. I can show it to you now. Look at this. Look at me go. So I'd have to go back to this one. Yeah, we got this is going to drill down. Looks like now. If you come to this one, we are in the long there, but you can see why I don't like Tide. This is what I was talking about on Tide. So you got volume is still pretty green, but then you got push rise and you got call premiums dropping. This is the actual spot itself. Oh, we got all the neighbor dogs out there barking now. Let's see, go back to this. We'll go back to Bookmap now. I'm probably going to leave it on Bookmap most of the day just because. Just because that's where everything's at. So that's where I'm going to leave it most of the day anyway, unless something crazy happens. CBD came all back to 200, so this is not an ideal situation for a long here. We are still in this long on this on Top Step, and we are still on this long in take profit trader on a new test account. This is a brand new test account, so we're just starting it. We got traded for 5 days. You got to get $1,500 in 5 days. We passed one today. That gives us 3 pass. We're trying to get 5 total. You can have 5 pro, then pro plus accounts. The pro accounts are they're just like the XFAs here, and then the pro plus are the lives. So this thing is fixing to look like it's going to get ugly with us here. We're not going to risk much on. We're going to move this stop. We're going to leave it about 48, 49. We'll take profit trader. You got your put premiums and your call premiums are both going up together now. Your volume is kind of, we're both going together. See here, it's popping on both those. But you got it's ever so slightly turning here. Need this to pop up, this to come down, and this is the volume. Need volume to start turning back up. That's what we're looking at if we want to get another move up. Man, that 13 would have been a better entry there when it would be sitting a lot prettier, but it is what it is. We wanted to be around that 60 level. We liked it. Let's see where. Looking at a lot of different stuff. You got your anchor VWAP is still right there at it. So if we can break up here, we could get a good runner. CVD's climbing back up. That's a good sign. This is what I'm looking at. Tide. See Tide. You got your call premiums popping. Your put premiums dropping. We need this volume. I'm more worried about this volume here. We need this volume to turn up. The volume starts turning up. This thing should rip, but we're going to keep it tight. This is a count we kind of struggle with, so we're going to keep it at break even. Move it at break even. It might be too early on that. I'll have to re-enter, but I don't want to take a chance on this thing having a big red candle and taking us out. So let's swap back over to Bookmap. See where Bookmap is. 1200 again. I probably got a little aggressive on moving the stop up this quick. I probably should have left it there. I'm just not loving this candle, but I do love what I'm seeing from Tide so far. You got your volume trending back up again, so that's a good sign for us. This could get the runner. Let's go, baby. Let's go. See those orders on Bookmap, 72.50 up there. That is a little short of high day. So you don't really have anything above that. Kind of worries me. So there's that. Like I said, I'm going to be here probably about an hour, just myself. We probably got about 30, 45 minutes left. 35 minutes, something like that. And then we will leave Bookmap up for most of the day is my plan. All right, stop us out. I think I'm going to re-enter this thing if it'll come back to, I don't know. We're going to wait a second. I don't like that candle. Don't like that candle so far. You're getting a little pop up in puts here. We're going to enter again. I like it still there. See if we can get back up here again. We're going to put this back down here at that low. I think reverse pretty quickly. CVD is not going crazy though. CVD that 900, 858 range. That's not a good sign. I want to see it popping. I don't like, you got put premiums are going up, call premiums going up. Volume's going back up now though, so that's a good sign. you just get some continuation on this move here would be really great. We're kind of flagging. This is a big flag to look at. So you would think if you do break that high, we might have a nice little runner on our hands. Let's see where we got something. We're going to move these up a little bit. See if we can get, I don't know if we can get 500 out of it. Might be a pipe dream, but it is what it is, right? If you are a take profit trader, they do have a bracket challenge. Of course, now if you get the bracket, you got to get 100% right to win this. So you get 100% right, your bracket is 100%, you win $1 million. It's actually worth a try. If you finish first, and however many people do it, first to 10th, I think you get first is 2,500, and like the next top 10 or whatever, you get $1,000, and you get different. What's the word I'm looking for? Free tests and stuff like that. So it's worth it. Give it a little chance. If you're gonna make a bracket out, you might as well do one there. So if you do get lucky and get it right, you can win some money or win some free test accounts. So man, I wish this thing go back up, at least break that high day. At least go too high day. That's all I need. Let's at least go too high day and see what react there. You're getting a big pop here. So I like showing this because you can show now what I'm doing. See, these call premiums are popping up. Your put premiums are kind of up and sideways. Volume is still trending up. Oh, let's see. We're looking at here. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. So going up, coming down. That's the index going up. There's the volume going up. So but it cannot reach that high day yet. So let's see where we're at. We're $200 guaranteed. We're going to guarantee. We're going to put this tight. We're guaranteed to be up $200 in this account on the day. That's a win on this account. If you ask me, it's probably gonna come back and take it out, but it'll be all right if it does. It's we're $200 up. We'll go and lock that account up as soon as it hits, which is going to be any second now. There it is. We will go in and lock that one up. We're going to leave this other one unlocked though, because we're possibly going to trade this one more. Let's look at Tide. You got your calls, or they kind of came down and popping back up. Puts are turning sideways. Volume still trending up. So probably cut that at the wrong time. It could. I'm not saying should. It could pop right back up. So let's go back to look at Bookmap. You got those orders up. 77.50. That is above high day now. Where you got this next range up. So we could get a pop up there to that 77.50 area. I'm probably right. I'm going to regret not holding that longer, but we have a green day and everything, so I can't complain. This new account, we're up. Actually, I got to go and take profit here, up $700 in the new take profit trader account. So that one's done. We passed one. We got half of our goal for. We still got to trade it for 5 days. That's the problem. That's what you got. So it is what it is. I am fine. If it's thinking break high day, we should go up to that 77.50, 80 area, but it's got to break that high day. So we'll see how it reacts here at this high day. There is that. So and as expected, it's kind of I didn't like it, but if we get the break, That's what we're looking for. 73.75 break. If it breaks that, it could send us up to 77.50.80 is what I would look for. Your puts are coming back down now. So let's go back to, this is really annoying. Puts are coming back. Calls are kind of trending down. Your volume's trending down a little bit. So this is where you got to be careful here. But it could, like I said, it's got to break this. It's got to, if it breaks that, then we should get a runner up. But that's the break. That's what we got to look for. $73.75 breaks. What we're looking for. Dixie's over here just like her life is so hard. Crazy dog. Living a dog's life, right? We're getting a nice pullback. You're getting a pop in puts here, so let's look at it there. So you're getting this pop in puts. Your volume's trending down. Your calls are trending down. So that is not a good sign for a long right this second. Not a good sign for a long right this second. CBD's coming back. 1600. It had a nice move up. Let's see, we see any news on this? Probe aluminum imports redirected by Trump tariffs. A lot of European news coming out where they're looking at stuff. So let's see. This thing could pop up. If volume starts to turn back up again here on the premiums, which looks like it could be, might get another move back up off this 8 test, possibly, maybe a little more. All right, let's see. You are getting the move back up now, kind of like what I said. If we did get the move, the volume is going back up. Premiums are going back up. Put premiums are coming down. CBD is going back up. So as of right now, it's not a bad play off the EMAs here. You just have to give yourself a little room if something happens. But, well, I say that. We're not getting the move that I thought we was going to get off of it. They looked like we're fixing to go all the way back up. Then it kind of came back down. So, we're going to be super selective with it. I guess we should have took it, huh? Let's see what it did on. It came right down. Huh. So you got your anchored VWAP right there at 61. That last candle came down right there to it. So that was actually a nice play off the anchored VWAP if I would have paid attention to it. Now you got put premiums and call premiums both going together. Let's look at this. You got your put premiums trending up. You got your call premiums trending up. You got this is your SPY trending up. Volume is trending down a little. So you want to see this turn back up for it to get a good pop. And honestly, this is probably a good place just to chill for a while, not do anything. So, Harry, I'm going to leave Bookmap up with you. I'm going to take a quick break. We'll get a smoke break, and then I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Let's go back. That's where we're sitting on the chart. This is where we're at. You got your put premiums. They popped up some. They're trending back down. Your call premiums are trending sideways. Volume is just kind of holding steady right now. So we do have FOMC this week. It is Wednesday. I will not be here for that. I know last time we live streamed it, but I will not be here for a live stream to do it this time. So if you are trading that, be super careful that day. I'm on trades on that morning, but I'm going to be in and out. Let's go back to Bookmap. You can see we got up there, got close to the high I tested. Hadn't been able to break out. So if you're going to play the flag, which if if you look at this is kind of flagging out. The safe play would be to wait for this break and then take the break if you wanted to take it. I'm not going to. I'm going to wait and see if we break up. And then if we come back and retest, that would be fantastic. But right now, just struggling at it. CBD is just not going where I want to go to get any longs right now, to be honest with you. We might have one more with the 8 in us. If it comes back, test this 8. We might enter one. Let's see. We're fixing test 8. Looks like here's a test 8. We're going to see what it does here off of it. I don't like what call premiums are doing. I don't like what CBD is doing. There's a 13. That was it, though. We're going to try. Let's go up here. That'll get us a $500 a day if we can break out up here. CBD's coming back, though, so this might not be a good play. Call premiums are coming down now. We might have entered this the wrong time. We might need to cut it. Struggling there to get back above the 8. It's got to pop above the 8. Well, there's 8. If we can hold here. We got a lot of time left in this candle, though. Let's look at the VWAP, Anchor VWAP. That's where it kind of came down, tested and popped. Kind of went below it for a second. It came back. There's 50. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I might take $50 if it gets back up there. At 70, that would give us $300. $300 would be a good day if it can get up there and get that. I don't know. Probably should have took the 50. Been close to 300. Right on Anchor VWAP again from the open. Yeah, not a good move. I thought it might not be. Move us up. If it gets some momentum breaks, it should go back up here. But that's a lot of ifs, ands, and buts. A lot of ifs, ands, or buts. Looks like it wants to drill down. I'm not loving anything that's happening right this second, to be honest with you. Showed a little strength off of it down there, then it just died off after that. So that's not a good sign. No news coming out. But if it breaks the 13, we're done for. CBD goes negative, we're probably done for. Call premiums come away now. Put premiums popping. This thing's fixing a tank, and we took a bad entry there. I should have held off. What got me is it kept holding. See how it kept holding down here? I was like, well, we're going to get here and we're going to hold again, but just didn't do it. So, not good. Gave up our gains, but we have it possible if it can bounce off the zone, could re-enter and take a long back up to the top again. We'll see. This thing's fixing to come down. If it breaks this 13, we're done. See, next CVD went negative. That's a big move down. We're coming back. So we're going to be down a tad bit in this account now. I don't see this holding here. There you go. Didn't see that holding. You look back over here. We took an L there. Put premium's coming down. Call premium's going up. I mean, call premium's going down. Put premium's going up. Volume going down. So this thing is probably going to go way down. Let's see if this holds, though. This is interesting, to say the least. Well, okay. Prove me wrong. Yep, I'm going to reject there now. That was not good. Put premiums falling, call premiums are falling with it. Let's look over here at our other chart. You got VIX dropping now. You got below the anchored VWAP, which is at 60, almost 61 now. So if it's popped 61, we could get a move back up to that high. And that could be the one that breaks it through. I don't know. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. 13 and the 8's got to go through. You got a lot of stuff to go through before it gets anywhere. So I would love this thing to at least get me back up to a couple $100 up, and we'd probably call it for the day. I'm probably going to be here another 15 minutes or so, maybe. I don't know. It depends on how this trade goes. We'll stop out here. I'm probably going to call it, and we'll go back to Bookmap, leave Bookmap up. Like I said, it's still negative, but it's not really running down. Didn't run up on the first move. The move up all day, kind of just held there. CVD never really went crazy. It's moved back down. CVD is not really going crazy. It's coming back a good bit, but it's not really running. Put premiums are dropping. Call premiums dropping with it. Volume's going back up again, though, so we could see a move here. Like I said, we still got to go to that 13 and that 8. If we can break those, that's where we're struggling the most at right now, is getting past that 13, which is right there on anchor VWAP. So pretty close there on the 10-minute chart. That's where we're at here. That's where we're struggling to get back above. If we can get back above it, we could see a nice little move here back up to that high day. But that is a big if so far. It's not loving it. Volume is still going up a little bit, slightly on Tide. Put premium, and the call premiums are slightly ticking up. Put premiums slightly ticking up too. So you got those two for you. Let's go. See here, you got your put premiums are trending up. Your call premiums trending up. Your volume was trending up. It's coming back down, so that's not a good sign. We are right here. I mean, it's not really doing anything. The only thing you got going for this candle is kind of see here. We had this, then we had this candle was kind of a reversal. Typically, this is a reversal candle, so it did give a candle by candle to the downside on the 10-minute, though. I don't like that. But that doesn't mean that it plays out necessarily. So we'll see what happens here. CVD still negative. I don't love that. I want CVD to go back positive again. This kind of building a little bit of more momentum to the downside this time. It's what, negative 350. Let's go look at it. 360, 370. I want to see this go back to zero or positive for it to move back up. Going back and testing the 13 again. That's where we're struggling. That's the 13. And reject it right back off of it. So far it's a no bueno. You can see we're getting here every time. These last two candles, we rejected it twice. Don't like that at all. Your volume is turning back up a little bit. Oh, I had to update my, there it is. There's SPY. Holdings looks bad. Holdings looks really bad. I think this thing's going to stop us out here again. We're going to be a couple $100 down. And if that's the case, I will call it a day. Put premiums are going up. Call premiums are coming down pretty hard right this second. Let's look at that. Let's see how it's doing here. Let's look at holdings. Holdings is ugly. This is everything that the SPY holds. It is not pretty at all. But you are getting a little move back up here. You are getting this move, but the put premium is still going up. This volume coming down is what concerns me the most. So look for this thing to possibly go down lower. If this trend continues, CVD's gone negative 755. That's not a good sign either. Needs to have a turnaround here pretty quick in order to do something, but that was a decent pop down there. So if this thing could get back, it's still got to break that 8 and that 13. 13 and that 8. If it could do that, there's a very good chance we could go back to high day, but I'm just not loving everything else it's showing. Let's go back to Tide. Tide is actually, you got an uptick here in your call premiums, downtick in your put premiums, but your volume kind of popped back up, kind of holding steady. So that's the key now. We're anchored VWAP test here. If it could break anchored VWAP, that's a 10-minute chart I'm looking at. Anchored VWAP is 5660. So we are right there on it, and we just went right. It's actually 56.59. So we're right above it now. If it can hold here, we could get a move back up. You got a decent move here in call premiums, and call premiums trending up, put premiums trending down, volume coming back up. That's what I wanted to see. CVD going back towards zero. That's what I wanted to see. So we could get a move back up here. Possibly to that high day. I don't know if we can get $200 here. We're probably going to go and take it and be happy with the day, and not mess around. It did come back. This is the only we have drawn. It came right down and almost, a tick or two away from it, and then bounced off of it. So that would have been a great entry if we would have been a little more patient with it. Volume is trending up now. So you got your volume trending back up. You got your put volume, call volume trending, premiums trending back up. Your put premiums trending down. So CVD has gone back positive. It's plus 100. Let's go back and look at it. Probably leave it here the rest of the day. I do like that, back to almost 200. That's about 1,000-point move in CVD, so to the upside. So that's actually showing some buyers stepped in. Now, if we can get this volume over here to keep doing the same thing, we got the close above The 8 and the 13 got the close above anchored VWAP. We're going to come back and test anchored VWAP here and then get a little bounce off of it. CVD is, barely holding positive, but it's holding positive. That's a good sign. The volume is still positive on Tide. That's a good sign. We're going to actually pull this take profit down some to 70.25 is what we would like to see. That's about an 8-point move from here. If it can pop up, that would get us a $300 day and definitely would be a fantastic day, but it's coming back. Testing anchor VWAP again. Let's see if this holds this time and it bounces off of it. Bounced off 13. Seems to be bouncing off that. Put premium ticking up some. The call premium ticking up with it. Volume is kind of ticking sideways now. So see this volume sideways. It had a little pop there. This was ticking up. These are kind of rounding. So I don't know if it's going to continue this move or not. I'm saying it's more than likely not. We're not going to let this thing turn. We will at least be green no matter what happens on this trade. If it takes us out, it takes us out here. And possibly we'll look down here if it holds for another re-entry. But CVD is not running up. It's not going crazy. 13's holding. VWAP, anchor VWAP on the 10 minutes holding so far after we got back above it. You got your call premiums are trending up a little bit, put premiums trending sideways, volume still sideways. We need those to turn up. Premiums, I don't know. It's wanting almost like it wants to trend up. CVD's creeping back up a little higher, 150, 140. We need it to pop 500 or so, though. We don't need it hanging around here in the zero line. Zero line tells you that nobody's in charge. Right now, I'm telling you nobody's in charge. That's exactly what it tells right this second. So it's going to take us out here. We're going to be up a few bucks. Looks like CVD went negative. Call premium is trending down. Put premiums are trending up. Volume is trending down. So I will expect this to come down and take us out down here. Like I said, we will still be green on the day. Just won't be a lot of green. And then we'll back up and punt and look for something, a better entry. If it does do that, showing a tad bit of strength here, though. So if it can, I didn't like that. That's not a good sign. Your volume is trending back up slightly here. This is interesting. This is what I'm watching here. See this volume trend back up down here? Call premiums trending up. Put premiums are sideways. It's moving up a little bit with it. CVD went negative and back positive again. So we're waiting on that. There's a pretty good pop here on call premiums. Decent pop on call premiums. Decent pop on volume. We might get this move back up here. You get this move, you get me $300. I'm locking this account up and I'm done for the day. I'm not even going to lie to you the slightest little bit. I'm not going to act like I'm going to lie to you on that. We would be done and be happy and content and all the good things. So we're going to guarantee a little more. We're going to make sure we're at least $100 up. So that gives us a chance to get it. Oh, come on. I might have moved my stop too tight here with everything the way it's looking. We're going to leave that take profit there. I'm not moving that take profit. If it gets it, it hits it. That'll be fine. We still need 4 points to get to there. So that's still not a given. You do have, if you look at Bookmap, you got these orders up here that I'm watching at 71.25, 72.50. If we can go there, that gets us out of this trade at a decent profit. So call premiums are going straight up. go back and show you what it's doing. Volume's going up slightly. Let's go back to here. And then let's go to here. This is going up. Now it's turning down. That's turning up. Volume was going up. It's coming back down a little bit now. So we could see a move all the way back down here. Took us out. We're $100 up. We're going to look for another entry. Let's see. We got anchor VWAP right here. I think we're going to take it. $69.50 is now our target. $69.50 would get us out for the day. It's not really doing a lot. CVD just went negative pretty decent, so we got to be careful here. Might end up being $100 down again. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Decent move here off anchored VWAP. It's holding it. Got to continue to hold it. Last time it came down to it, it went below it. And of course, then it did bounce back up, but it's right here on top of it right now. Don't want to see it break and hold. I'm not loving tide again. Sideways move. Well, maybe trend up slightly. Put volume and puts are turning up a little bit. Volume down and popping back up a little. So we're gonna move that back. We get 250. We're gonna be happy. That's right above this last candle. Actually, we need to leave that there. That's a good spot for it if it gets there. We're going to trail this thing up. We're not going to let it turn. I mean, if we got to chip our way there, we'll chip our way there. But we got somebody else join us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Got us out there. So we're 128 up. I'm going to actually call it here. I'm going to leave Bookmap up for you guys. So if you need Bookmap, it's going to be here. And then I am going to cut loose for a little while. I got to get some stuff ready. So I will catch you guys. I'm going to leave us up at least till lunch. So that's, a couple more hours. I'm going to leave it up. So if you need it, it's going to be here. If not, we'll catch you guys in a little while.